What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails Through Daybreak. Last time we finished up our first day of activities, and Van and the others got brought to the police station yet again for being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Unfortunate as it is. So now, we are at the nighttime part of the first day of the second chapter, where we got roped into going to a southern location called Langport. Sally has some plan to have us help out, so as per usual in the series, we got roped into Sally's BS. But for now, we're gonna continue. This is kind of funny. Actually, I really won't go into it, but Hermes is a character that's going to be seemingly prevalent in the newest game that is coming out. Although, in this game, we're only going to know her as a biker girl. I only know one woman that looks and sounds like that. Good to see you, Hermes. Yeah, so she works as like a delivery. She's like an Uber driver, but on a bike. Or Uber Eats driver, I guess you could say. Don't think I asked you to come pick anything up tonight, though. I can't be going senile this young, so what's up? Your CID buddy had something he wanted to give you. Said it was thanks for taking care of the wine monster, and they was throwing in a little something extra like you asked. Here you go, all yours. Shit, an arts driver? Nice, that'll come in handy. Hell, I'm surprised you took me seriously, not that I'm complaining. I don't know what the deal is between the two of you, but it's probably a sign that he trusts you enough to rely on you. Anyway, my job here is done. Thanks for getting it to me, I appreciate you doing that on a night like this. All in a day's work. Actually, there's something else I wanted to tell you since you're here, Arkwright. Well, of course it'd be here, I live here. I started a new special delivery service I'm offering to only my most loyal customers. If you need food, meds, weapons, whatever, just ask and I'll run out and grab it for you. So, what's that other service called? The one that delivers your groceries. Instacart. So she's giving us the Instacart privilege. Sweet deal, right? Yeah, that's real convenient. Of course, nothing's free. I still expect a commission for my trouble, and it can only be stuff that's available here in Edith. If that works for you, just hit me up whenever you need something. I'll get it straight to you as soon as humanly possible. All clear. Expect me to take advantage of it in the future. Looking forward to it. Well, I don't want to keep my next customer waiting, so I'll get going. Good night. Later, Hermes. I don't think I ever used it in my first run, the bike courier stuff. But yeah, let's go say hello in here real quick. Those guys all drunk. Our regulars fill up the place for our evening shift. I do wish they'd take it easier on the spirits, though. Well, that reminds me, you'll be up early tomorrow, right? Yeah. Out around 6:30. I'll wake Yums up if you need me to. Thank you. I'm sure she'll try to wake up on her own, but you know her. How about I cook you breakfast tomorrow in exchange? That'd be really nice. Sorry for all the trouble. Oh, don't worry about it. Just make sure you get plenty of rest yourself, okay? I mean, I don't know how much rest he gets. I mean, it's already late. Oh, look at her right here. What was she doing? Reading? Gonna catch a cold sleeping there, you know. I'm not sleeping. Mommy's gonna read to me tonight. Oh, I went and tuckered herself out. Paulette's right there, so she'll keep an eye on her. Alright, well, before we go and explore the town, looks like we got a side quest we could do in Riverside. Let's go ahead and do this cafe break time. So we're gonna go to Macmillan and I guess run into Elaine on the way. Van decided to pay a visit to the cafe in Tyrell District and took a break out on its terrace. Sometimes a pit stop of a cafe is just what the doctor ordered. I sure needed it after such a crazy afternoon. Looks like there aren't any many customers here right now. Perfect, let's sit at the empty table over there. Hey, I recognize that voice. Are you okay? Is something wrong? No, I'm fine. She just noticed that Van was here. Alright then, ready to start our interview? Yes, ready when you are. I guess she's talking to some magazine tonight. First off, I want to discuss the whole incident that you resolved in Anchorville the other day. You did a fantastic job apprehending the culprits as negotiations were taking place. Your work was instrumental in diffusing the whole crisis. Thank you, but it wasn't just me who pulled it off. I was with the whole team of people. I'd argue they were the ones who really made it possible. Being promoted to A rank has really driven that point home to me. When we all come together and support one another, we can achieve far more than we could by ourselves. That was true in Anchorville as well. Interesting. Clearly you're a woman who values the fundamentals in life and work. Now about your family. Obviously they run one of the biggest sweets manufacturers in Zemuria. Well, that's all the questions I have for you. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me tonight. Our readers are going to love learning about all the fantastic things you get up to in your spare time. Speaking of which, your family being part of the sweets menu, they are a company we've heard of before. I don't remember the name off the top of my head, but obviously it'll come up later in the game. It was my pleasure. I don't think I had anything all that insightful to offer, but if your readers will enjoy it, I'm happy to talk. Also, I have to say, you look absolutely radiant as always. I know I've asked you before, would you be willing to publish a photo book with our company? I think you should really consider it. I'm really sorry, but as a rule, I always turn down offers like that. It's nothing personal. That's a shame. I'm sure it would be a smash hit. The people can't get enough of you, you know. Anyway, I'll let you go now. I've taken up enough of your time as it is. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Here's your vanilla cocoa. Huh? I didn't order anything like that. You didn't, but the customer sitting at the next table did. He asked me to give you one. What's the big idea behind this? There's no big idea. I just know you like vanilla cocoa, that's all. How old do you think I am? Hey, if you don't want it, I'll gladly take it. Your call. I didn't say I wouldn't have it. You're not wrong. I do still enjoy this. It's a soothing flavor. Renee always made fun of me for it and says I'm still a little kid whenever we go out for drinks. I'd be more than shocked if he didn't. Still, you're pretty much the poster girl for the guild these days, aren't you? How many magazine interviews have you done this season? I've lost track. It's no big deal. I knew that promoting the guild's mission was going to be part of the job when I accepted the promotion to A rank. For something that's not such a big deal, you sure look exhausted carrying it out. You might be able to play it cool around other people, but you can't fool me, Elaine. As often as these sorts of things come up for you, deep down I know they don't come easy. I'd appreciate if you didn't speak like you understand where I'm coming from, Van. Not after you've been gone. Oh man, this is rough. Not after you've been gone all these years. You're right, that was out of line. I'm sorry. You don't need to apologize, I wasn't asking you to. You should be more worried about yourself first and foremost. You're always brushing up at the very edge of the law with your work. You're a smart and capable man, Van. You could be doing so many other... I'm fine with my life as a Spriggan. It's what suits me best in a lot of ways. If you say so. Those young women who work with you, their names Agnes and Fairy, right? At least keep those two out of harm's way, alright? I will. I promise. If shit ever really hits the fan, I'll be the one who sticks his neck out and takes care of it one way or the other. Talk like that is another thing I wish she would knock off. She doesn't want him, like, living this life because she's worried about him. Well, I'm gonna take off now. Thanks for the drink. I feel a lot better after that. Much more refreshed. No problem. Have a good night. Guess it's gonna take a lot more than that to mend things with her. Big surprise there. Oh well, if it helped her relax and feel better after the interview, that's what counts. Money well spent. Man, I got so busy talking I let it get cold. Money not so well spent there. After taking a sip of his cold coffee, Van got back to patrolling Edith.
一応例は言っておくわ。でも調子に乗らないこと。いいわね。
See, obviously they have some baggage there that we're gonna learn about as we keep going. Alright, so I guess now that we did that, we can go ahead. I assume the kids in town are probably all at home. Oh wait, no they're not. They're up here. God, take this. How do you like that? Yep, they fell asleep. So Harry was up to his old pranking games again, huh? Then after pulling one over on you, he flew the coop on his bike. Haha, the kid's got no shame. I know, right? I wasn't about to take that lying down, so I threw a bucket at him, and it landed clear on his head. But get this, he still got away, even though he couldn't see where he was going. Like how? Hahaha, I'm not sure who the victim is anymore. In all seriousness though, thanks for keeping him company. You're the whole reason Harry doesn't feel lonely. Oh, don't mention it, sir. You can always count on me to keep an eye on him and Mark. Alright, let's head over to, oh, wrong one. Let's head over to Riverside, see what the side quest is about.
この時間ならライブハウスが開いてるはずだな。
Yeah, and Bermati's is obviously going to be open. Oh, Dingo's here. Dingo, what are you doing here? Good to see you, Van. Darling, long day, yeah? I just finished work a bit ago and was taking some time to check my messages. I'll be sure to send you any info I dig up around Nita straight away while you're gone. Appreciate you cutting to the chase. This is Almada I'm dealing with, after all. They're on Heyu turf. If Heyu's guys can handle it on their own until Sal gets back, things should be fine. The White Orchid Dragon's been popping up a lot as of late. I wouldn't rest on my laurels on this one, Van. If Sal's the one asking, things are bound to get ugly. Can't a man hope for an easy job every now and then? The Liu family should be trustworthy to a certain degree. Don't let your guard down. You'll be taking your new assistants into the Heyu snake pit after all. Though if you get in a bind, you know who you can turn to. I'm sure he hasn't lost his edge after all these years. Yeah, I was planning on reaching out to him anyway. I just hope he hasn't drunk himself into the gutter. Oh, I know who we're talking about. I met him myself a year or so back. I know who we're talking about too, but I'll wait till, we see. You won't find him at the bottom of a bottle for once. That cute little assistant of his got him behaving for once. And I ain't letting him live that down once I get to Langport. Might just be what I need to turn my losing streak around and have him have a taste of his own medicine. Like you're any different, Agnes has you on a tighter leash too. He and Van are almost like peas in a pod, and neither of them would ever realize or admit it. Very beautiful here at night. So who's got the side quest? Can we see it from here? No. We're gonna have to get closer. Graham. Ingot cap. Blue score. Yeah, so they have shows down here. People perform. Very cool. Oh, hey, he's here. Our friend who's always scouting for talent. Oh, okay, it's for, what's her name? Shion? I can't remember her name exactly. Oh god, what's going on here? I'm hungry. Taco me, Gordon. Tacos, tacos, and more tacos. My soul will leave my body if I don't get my daily dose of tacos. I can see you've been working hard today, eh? Ain't so sure what you're up to, but it must be a tough gig. You rolling in here so late all the time. Let me whip you up something real quick. Yeah, you're an angel, Gordon. Even though she's always getting on him about changing his menu a little bit. Shino, not Shion. Ah, Van, do you have a moment? I guess, what's up? One of my customers left this behind. Whoa, that's a bag from Andalusia. Damn, what kind of rude customer just up and leaves one of their masterpieces behind? Haha, I see your sweet tooth hasn't rotted out of your mouth yet, Van. But back to business, this isn't your normal lost item, there's a story to it. Was honestly planning on contacting the guild or the police. But in you stroll at the perfect time. Would you mind if I request for you to handle this? This Andalusia bag has a story, huh? That's weird, but I trust you here. Must be real serious. Gotta admit, I'm curious too, but should I get involved? Yeah, may as well. Sure, I'll take that job. That's a relief, thank you. So, mind if I peek inside the bag? With the way you're talking about it, it can't be a cake. Of course, take a look. Van took out the contents of the bag. Oh my god. Man, oh man, there's a story here, alright. By the way, this thing was bagged up. I'm guessing it came from a smuggling route? Good question. Frankly, the owner seemed like your average, everyday man. Average everyman, suit and all. He didn't strike me as a shady character. My biggest impression of him was that he seemed worn down. He was definitely drowning in his worries. Drowning in his worries with a gun in a bag. Yeah, where this is going ain't pretty. Last you know, he got drunk and left us behind. That's as much as I know on my end. He left my truck just a bit ago, actually. He mentioned something about catching one last live performance, I think. If you're quick, you should be able to catch up to him. Alright, that's enough of a lead to start at. I'll head to the concert hall. I'll bring the goods with me just in case. Naturally, I'll leave this customer in your hands then, Van. So, drowning in his worries with a gun in the bag, you would assume he's contemplating suicide. I mean, don't want to jump the gun, but one thing leads to another. And I totally just realized the pun I just made there. It was not intentional. Yeah, I think someone like that was here. But I told them Jess was playing tonight, and they said the vibe is going to be chill. Oh, that's Jess on stage. Okay. I didn't even pay attention. Got the feeling they were hoping for something heavier. They left even without buying a ticket. I see. You guys talk about anything else? Anything you can tell me that would be a big help? Let's see. Oh, right. I remember they were muttering as they walked out. Guess I'll head to the theater then. I got a feeling they're playing something I'll like to see. To the theater then? Thanks a bunch, man. No worries. Please come back again. Only place you might be able to catch a movie this late is Esprit Cinema in Tyro. Better get a move on before the trail goes cold. What's the red marker for? It's the movie theater as well. Oh, right, because we can see a movie this late. Huh. I guess it's gotta be in the theater. Oh wait, you're a student. Oh crap, I've seen 3 movies tonight. It's almost curfew back at the dorm. But I can't help myself. Salvatore Gotti's movies are all just so perfect. I never get tired of watching them. And Nick Marceau... Nike or Nick? Nike Marceau's performance is so eerie, yet captivating to sober curious. Ah, screw it. I've got nothing to do tomorrow. I'll come back to the theater tomorrow morning and hang out for as long as I can. Alright. Can never go wrong with the nighttime trips to the movies. What we got playing tonight? Sober Curious, starring Nike Marceau. Oh yeah, I think that woman's got a lot of history, a certain gambler I know. They're also playing This Side of Heaven. Wouldn't mind seeing that. Which one should I check out? Or should I just forget about it and move on? Yep, you can invite people to the movies and stuff. Oh yes, I remember him. He was here earlier. Unfortunately, he's gone now. The movie he wanted to see was no longer playing today, so he left. He appeared rather dejected. Gotcha, this guy's a hard one to track down. Anything else you can tell me about him? Certainly, before he left, I remember him saying something like, "This always happens to me." I also heard him muttering something that sounded somewhat concerning. Oh yeah, what'd he say? I believe he mentioned feeling frustrated about losing something he'd gone to great lengths to attain, and that he'd be better off putting an end to everything as soon as possible so he could finally be at ease. Yeah, that definitely qualifies as concerning. Thanks for filling me in. That just about confirms my suspicions. All the more reason to hurry up and find him. Only question is how exactly he plans to put an end to things. I guess there's always that. Those things should be running at this hour. I'd say chances are good that's what he's going to try for. Most likely, he headed straight underground after leaving the theater. Better make a beeline for it. So, what Van seems to be implying is that maybe the guy is going to run to the, whatchamacallit, the subway station. As funny as this is to do this now, let's do the movie. What's playing right now? Sure, This Side of Heaven. Let's grab a seat. Sean, a doctor in training, works at a general hospital in Anchorville. After a major traffic accident occurs on the Autobahn that connects Anchorville to Edith, the hospital is filled with scores of injured patients. Strapped for resources, the hospital staff make the hard decision to assign priority to certain patients. To Sean, this idea is revolting. The very notion of prioritizing one life over another makes him sick to his stomach. Then, after scanning the priority list, he reaches a boiling point, culminating in a head-to-head confrontation with the supervisor, Dr. Brown.
先に搬送された女の子がどうして後回しにされるんですか。命を天秤にかけるなんて現場を回すための僕らのただのエゴじゃないですか。
いい加減にしたまえ。君ももう学生ではないだろう。あの子が助かる可能性は限りなく低い。一人でも多くを救う。現場にはトリアージが必要なのだ。
だったら災害時用の医療テントの使用許可をください。僕一人で何としてもあの子を救ってみせます。
Damn. A few minutes prior during the movie, there's a girl taking notes. Huh? Just where'd my notes go? Oh no. Hey, looking for this? Oh yes, thank you so much. You don't know how much I appreciate it. These notes are so important to me, I would have hated to lose them. She's obviously not your generic character. She has too unique of a design. You were writing down a ton of stuff while the movie was playing. Were you jotting down the plot for future reference? Not so much the plot as how the actors perform. Watching them gave me a lot of good food for thought. Especially when it came to Sean, the main actor. The way he looked so powerless as he argued with his supervisor, you could see so many emotions through him at once. It was incredible. Absolutely, masterclass in acting right there. You've got a pretty sophisticated taste for a high schooler. That movie's pretty subdued, all things considered. You in the drama club at Aramis or something? Yes, something like that. I'm actually studying to try and become an actress after I graduate. Nice, good for you. I'm sure it ain't easy, but with passion like that, you just might make it. Aw, thank you. I hope so. Anyway, I have to get going. See you later. Okay, bye, not super generic character. Wait a minute. I feel like I've seen her somewhere before. No, it couldn't be, could it? Hey, it looks like they're selling commemorative brochures for the movie. Maybe I should pick one up as a souvenir. Sure. Alright, now that we've enjoyed our very nice movie, now we can go save the guy. Yeah, usually the side quests you'll get at night are not going to be, like, fighting ones. Sometimes they might be, but in most cases it's just kind of doing stuff. The next train should be here any minute. Something up, buddy? That sure was a heavy sigh. Might be a bit if you're waiting for the train. Sure you want to stand that long? Hey, you can talk to me. I already know your plan anyways. You're gonna jump in front of the train and put yourself out of your misery, right? Who are you? Just some guy who was asked by a stall owner in Riverside to deliver something. You forgot your cake bag there. Oh, so that's where I left it. I planned to use that to end it all after enjoying a few drinks and some music. But by the end, I got so drunk I forgot all about it. Lucky for you, I'm here to give it back. Before I do, though, I'm curious. What made you want to resort to that to begin with? I suppose you're gonna try and change my mind, huh? Nah, not planning to butt into your business. Just want to know is all. Almost feels like you're treating this like some kind of entertainment. Sorry, don't take it the wrong way. You've got a lot more life experience than me, so I was thinking something like this would be useful to know. Puh, yeah, sure. Sorry, but I can't imagine anything I say will be of any use to you. You can find stories like mine around every corner. I lost my job, all because of a new superior at work really had it in for me. Any idea why? I couldn't tell you why he hated me so much, just that he did. I started getting blamed for anything and everything. Didn't matter whether it was my fault or not. In the end, even my own workers lost faith in me. I worked so hard to build up my place in the company, to get my coworkers' trust. I had everything up through my retirement worked out. Decades of hard work and planning, all gone in a flash. Life lost all meaning afterwards. Guess that had to have hit pretty hard. That's putting it lightly. My job was basically all I had. I'm still single, I don't have any hobbies or skills. I can't help but wonder where I went wrong. Did I do something to piss off Eidos? I know I told him I wouldn't butt in, but the client trusted me with him. That means I've got to at least try and change his mind. Looks like I might have a bit of room to do that, luckily. So the question is, should I convince him the old-fashioned way or give him the cold shoulder and see how he reacts to that? One of those will hopefully work. Pretend to abandon it? No, we're gonna talk him out of it. Let's try the old-fashioned approach. Let me get this straight. You got fired because the superior of yours blamed you for stuff you didn't do, right? That's right, what of it? There's your way out of this, then. Sue his ass. Ha, don't make me laugh. You really think he'd leave evidence lying around that incriminate him? No way the company wouldn't cover it all up. It'd be next to impossible to beat them in court. Without me, you mean. Man handed the man his business card. I'm a Spriggan from Arkwright Solutions. I take on jobs you can't bring to the police or guild. This is a bit outside my usual scope, but I'm feeling generous, so I'll make an exception. I'll get you whatever evidence you need to win in trial, guaranteed. Oh, I get it. So you're the Spriggan I've heard so much about. It's hard to believe you can pull off a miracle I need for this, bud. Never mind. I'd rather not try my luck. How come? This is my job. So long as you pay, I'll make sure it's done right. Nah, that's not it. I just remembered how exhausting it was to work there. It was like I had to stress about every little detail. You say you can get my job back, but honestly, I'm not sure I even want it that badly. What was I even thinking? I should be happy to be out, but here I was about to kill myself after losing it. I have no idea what came over me. Hey, things happen, so what's the plan then? If you're not gonna try and get your old job back, you gotta find something else to live for. I don't know yet, but I don't think I should rush into a new job immediately. I think I need to take a little time for myself first, find a hobby, think about what I really want in life, then I can start searching. Yeah, that sounds like a mighty fine idea to me. Good on ya. Well, that worked out. I never would have guessed leaving that bag behind would save my life. I guess it did. While I'm still thinking about it, here you go. Van handed the man his bag. Haha, I went through so much trouble to get this thing, but I can't even imagine using it now. I think you said that stall owner was the one who asked you to find me? The least I can do is pay you on her behalf. It was more than worth it to get a chance to talk to you. Works for me. I don't care who does it as long as I get paid. I'll let her know you settled the bill. I'd appreciate it, thanks. Well, I'd best head home for today. I've done enough drinking for one night, and it'd be better to cool my head and do some thinking. You're a lifesaver, young man, literally. I'll never forget the debt I owe you. Next train arrived, and Van made sure the man safely boarded it. Afterward, he finished the job by calling Shino with the details of what happened. Yeah, because it's like he has to wait and see to make sure the guy doesn't change his mind in the last minute. Alright, everything's at level 1. Alright, well there you go. Where else do we have to explore? I guess we just go back to Old Town. Guess it doesn't hurt to walk around a tiny bit more. Anyone interesting in here? Okay, now to check our inventory. If this is the kid we saw earlier. If I'm smart about it, I might be able to get this done ahead of schedule. Why in the world does she need to get a job? Maybe Ren might know something about this. Looks like someone who goes to Aramis. Why is he working at a bookstore? I'm curious, but not enough to ask. I'll just leave him be. I guess he wouldn't have gotten that good of a look at Van before to realize it's him. The one that was with Agnes. And he obviously doesn't know about Agnes's circumstances. I guess we just go back upstairs. Alright, may as well. Oh, let's get say hi to Fairy real quick. I think she's in this one. Or this one. Oh, hi, welcome to my room. Yo, haven't been in here since I helped you carry your stuff in. Looks like you settled in nicely. Yeah, thanks to everyone helping me buy the groceries. And the guys at Montmartre were very kind. They let me borrow a bunch of their old furniture and stuff. Wow, ain't that nice. Just let me know if there's anything I can get you, or if you need help with whatever. Uh-huh, thank you so much. Alright, have a good night, Fairy. Let's go on the roof. Are the cats up here? Like they can sometimes be? How do we go out to the roof? Oh, here we go. Nope, no cats out here tonight. Wonder what this door leads to. Well, either way, time to call it a night. Wait. Oh, no, yeah, that's still Fairy's room. Oh, yeah, you'll be able to tell which room it is because you'll be able to see on the mini-map. Yeah, so you can do it manually, or you can wait till the end of the chapter and it'll obviously do everything. So let's see how this works. Order something for Hermes.
ご注文は何かしら？
Okay, yeah, so you just buy what you need, so like... So it's not really an item delivery, I guess.
ごひいきありがとね。
Well, I guess it is. And that's pretty much you don't have to go to a shop to get it. Okay. I think we will finish nighttime. Is there anything on the radio?
の夜に様々な音楽をお届けしております。続いての曲はこちらです。
Only thing they got playing at this hour is music. Okay. Alright, let's finish nighttime activities. Guess I ought to take a shower tonight, not like I'm gonna have time in the morning. Can't believe she weaseled her way in again. It's a 3-day weekend, so as long as we're only staying the one night, I can join you. You mean it? I'm so happy you get to come. I'm happy you get to come too, Fairy. Hello? Are you two even listening to me? We know from the get-go that Almont is involved this time. And my gut's telling me this is going to be real trouble, so I want you two to stay parked right here. That's exactly why I want to come and protect you. I want to know what the people who did that to Aida are after too. And with all I know about what's going on, I don't want to be the only one sitting around in the capital. Besides, as long as the Genesis might be involved, this is my problem as much as it is yours. I'll start packing my things as soon as I get back to my dorm, so please take me with you. Some very headstrong girls. Why does everyone gotta be so damn stubborn? Coming from you, that's rich. At least Fairy acts like a normal kid when fighting's not involved. An international call? Oh, right. No worries, figured I'd hear from you soon.
それは光栄です。早速ですが、先月の査定をさせていただけますか？お忙しいようでしたら、後日でも結構ですが。
I'm gonna be out of town for a few days starting tomorrow, so let's just get it out of the way. Because this ain't gonna be a fun one.
どうかされましたか？
Nah, let me send you the stuff.
よろしくお願いします。頂戴しました。それでは、ゼロストライクとスタンキャリバー。
So this has to deal with his weapon that he is, so-called testing.
並びに、財ファ用特殊フォロー、メアの使用状況を確認させていただきます。相変わらずお忙しそうですね。あら？先月後半のバイタルの数値が、それにフォロー稼働時のこの異様な数値は。
Yeah, because of what happened with the Grendel stuff. Oh boy.
一体何があったのですか？
with the way he's looking away, making it kind of obvious. Well, we'll learn more about his this mystery lady later. All right, 20th of September. Time for another trip. Let's enjoy us a nice little trip. Whoa, we're going so fast. The dial says 1,200 cells per hour. That's even faster than when we drove to Krail. Should be in before noon at this rate. Nothing beats a ride on the expressway. Calvardian infrastructure, baby. Calvard really is amazing, isn't it? Granted, not all the roads are this robust. Expressways are reserved for select routes between the three major cities. Everywhere else is still plain old highways. Can't complain too much, though. The government maintains our roads better than most. This is gonna be year two's first time in Langport? It is for me. I've been before, but just as an average tourist. It really is a wonderful place. I've always wanted to visit again with my family someday. Roughly speaking, yeah, Van had her talking about her family. Roughly speaking, the city's split into two parts, Newtown and the Eastern Quarter. For the sake of convenience, our hotel is in the Eastern Quarter. We stayed in Newtown when I was there. Given our client this time, I figured this would be easier. Not like I got the mirror to afford a fancy Newtown hotel anyway. Plans to have the hotel be our home base while we knock out some jobs in town. About the same as usual. And while we're doing that, we gather information. Spot on, kiddo. Now you're getting it. Oh, right, another thing. Apparently the head of the Liu family, the house that Sal is affiliated with, wants to meet us in person. Someone even more important than the purple guy from yesterday? Yeah, he's a rising star in the ranks of Heiyu. Usually I'd steer clear of guys like him. But if we gotta meet up, may as well try and squeeze him for info. Here's hoping he's a bit of a senile old coot. Oh, Van. Back on topic, we're only in Langport for today and tomorrow. Once Sal gets back from Crossbell, we can skedaddle. That's the plan anyway. Wouldn't surprise me if we have to extend our stay a bit. If that happens, you'll be heading back by train like we agreed, yeah? Right, I can't afford to miss my classes. As long as I catch the last train tomorrow evening, I'll still be able to make it back in time. You really did your research. I wanted to make sure I could help you both as much as possible. Then let's bust this case wide open. Well, now we get to see on the map. The hell? There's a pileup? I wonder what happened. I'm gonna go ask around. Any useful intel? Apparently a trailer came to us open and spilled stuff all over the road. A couple of lanes are closed up ahead. We're 2 for 2 and getting into trouble on car rides. Hope this isn't a sign. You think it will take long for them to clear the road? Nah, 20 minutes or so, I reckon. Till then, I'm gonna get some shut-eye. Did you not sleep well last night? Someone was busy talking my ear off, so not really. Give my shoulder a shake when things start moving. Is he asleep already? I've heard expert warriors can fall asleep at will.
でも不思議な人ですよね。ドライで現実的かと思えば自分なりの筋は通して絶対に負けない。突き放すような言い方をするのにいつもそれとなく助けてくれますし。
It's true.
確かに戦闘のプロにも匹敵するような経験と実力にもかかわらず生粋の戦士である父や兄とは全然似ていません。それに裏にも表にも通じる顔の広さ。ええ、知れば知るほど謎が多くなるのにもっと知りたくなるような。
You know, I was thinking the same thing about you. Huh? You're a normal person, but you jump into dangerous situations with us like it's nothing. You support us in battle and stand up for what you believe in, too. Seeing all that makes me want to try even harder. You're giving me too much credit. I'm just acting on instinct. Still, I'm glad I'm able to help you both. If you have any trouble figuring out things in the city, please let me know. And even though I spent so much time at the office, my grades are pretty good. I can help you study too. Really? That'd be great. My math homework from Sunday school is super hard and I...
ちょっといいかな。一体何があったんだい？
You mean the traffic jam? Apparently a trailer spilled and some lanes have been closed. The road should be clear in 20 minutes or so.
20分か。微妙に暇だな。って君たち可愛いね。旅行でも行くのかい？
Oh lord. We're on a business trip.
出張。まあいい。実は僕も休暇でね、暇なんだ。どうだい？
Huh? Excuse me?
いや、ありえないだろう。レッドシューティングスターの顔を知らないのかい？
So he said Red Shooting Star, you heard him say it, but they went to Red Comet. Close enough, I guess. I don't know a warrior by that name. Which corpse are you from? The Red Constellation? Haha, I don't think it's that kind of nickname. I've only heard of it in passing, but I'm pretty sure it belongs to a Z1 driver. What's a Z1?
そんなバカな。
Maxim Lugan.
いいかい君たち。僕の名前はマクシム・ルーガン。動力車レースの最高峰たる Z1 グランプリで3年連続優勝を飾った奇跡の男だ。
Yeah, he's a race car driver.
容姿も財力も何より天から与えられた才能も全てを兼ね備えている。
Incomparable ego as well, apparently.
耐えれる芸能の結婚したい男性ランキングでは人気俳優を抑えての堂々1位。いわばこの国で一番モテる男なんだ。
Let's not take it too far. I see. That sounds really neat, mister. That's it. Let me show you how great I am. Get out of this scrap heap on wheels and I'll show you what a real... The hell you think you're doing? He was out of the car. How did he get over there so quick? What? Van? When did he wake up? Never thought I'd see a hot shot like you trying to hit on kids. Meld and Buzzray are gonna have a field day with this one. Is a fight starting or something? Wait, isn't that... It's Maxim Lugan. Ugh. Hold on, I ain't letting that slide so easy. You think you can just walk up, mouth off to a guy's true love and get away with it? Van? My baby's the only one for me. She came to me in a low moment, but I fixed my injured up good. I should have known. Huh? Sure, she ain't fresh off the line or nothing, but I'd bet I've spent more on my baby than you on your ETWS. I believe you, alright? Now let go of me already. Wow, he's really serious about this. You'll rue the day you cross Maxim Lugan. Alright, bye. Couldn't you have gone a little easier on him? Listen, there are some things in life a man can't compromise on. Anyway, don't go lowering the window for strangers. Could have been a thief for all you know. I'm sorry, I'll be more careful next time. Thankfully, he wasn't the dangerous type. Not in the fighting way, at least. Dingo was right on the mirror about it. About him being a big-headed jackass. You're familiar with him, then? Of course, if you're into cars, his name is everywhere. Shame that the best driver out there just happens to be the worst kind of guy. I didn't even know him, but I still feel kind of let down. Now imagine how I feel. Oh look, the traffic is finally moving again. About time. Back on the road we go. The road feels so empty now that we aren't surrounded by cars. Good thing too, gotta make up for all that lost time. Van, a fast vehicle is approaching from our 6. That's him again. Oh, it's him. The guy with the big head. Get you for a race, huh? Hold on tight, kiddos. What? Let's go.
確かにだいぶいじってるみたいだな。面白い。相手をしてやろう。光栄に思うといい。
これが全開だと思うなよ。ここで差をつける。
スピード出しすぎなのさ。
育ち盛りが2人いりゃなんとかなんだろ。
Okay, that worked out.
そうか、あの子たちの過重を利用したのか。
よそ見すんなよ、チャンピオン。すまん、通るぜ。
そんな。
Still stuck back there? Don't think he'd try off-roading a car. Damn, didn't think he'd go so easily. You're kidding me. Miss me? Crazy bastard weaved between the buses.
確かにいいマシンだ。テクも悪くない。ただ運だけは悪いようだ。何せ相手はこのマクシム・ルーガンだからな。
Guess he ain't a pro for nothing. Time to bust out my ace in the hole.
ターボチャージャー？ワークスで開発されたばかりの。面白い。こうなったらとことん。
Uh-oh.
な。
Well, so much for their race. Are the foxes all right? It looks like they got away safely. I suppose monsters aren't the only creatures that cause accidents. Let's hope they've learned their lesson to stay off the road. Right. Tough break, huh? I don't need your pity, you and your inert one. Come on now. When a car goes off course, the driver bears the responsibility. That's the rule. You all can go. The engine's fine. I can handle her basic repairs myself. If anything comes up, give me a call. Feel kind of sorry for him. Me too. I didn't think he'd accept defeat like that. Stuff like that is what makes you a champ. Maybe he's got some good in him after all. Besides trying to pick up minors. After all that racing, we should get to Langport in no time. Maybe there's some good in him after all, after he hit on a, Fairy's 13 and Agnes is 16? I don't know about that. Man, this video's going on for a while. I didn't realize how long it's been. Obviously, once we get free reign of Langport here, we'll end the video. Langport, the dazzling city. We're here on our second, I almost said field study. May as well be. Here we are. It's so pretty. That drive was just as stressful as the one to Krail. But hey, we're here, and we're on time. First things first. Wonder who it is. You gotta be kidding me.
私はファンルというものだ。サオから聞いていると思うが、まずは会って話をしようか。
Okay. Hotel Kowloon.
ようこそコートへ。アークライド解決事務所の諸君。
Yeah, thanks.
私がファンルーだ。
Fan Lu. You're in line to be an elder of Heiyu, and Sal's family branches off yours, yeah?
一応空論銀行の副頭取なども務めているがね。
Served as vice president of Kowloon Financial Bank. What's that? Calvert's second largest bank and one of the most prestigious in all of Zemuria. Wasn't the #1 bank the one that Dieter Kreuss, the IBC, used to be the biggest one, but then they eventually got changed. Thanks to their foreign and immigrant connections, they're an institution with a great deal of political power. Wow. You're quite the learned young lady. Thank you, sir. Surprised a big shot like you wants to meet small fry like us. Did a little birdie tell you when we'd arrive? It's only natural that we of Heiyu would know what's happening in our own home city. Ubiquitous as we are, it would be strange for someone to catch us unawares. Though, our size as an organization does come with its fair share of challenges, mind you. Sao said something similar. Simply put, when this many people are part of the same organization, there are bound to be differences of opinion. Don't worry, we didn't call you here to educate some petty internal squabble. No, our issue at hand is far more delicate, to say the least. Likely more so than you realize. Which is why we're here to sniff things out before you bring down the hammer. Precisely. Sal's endorsement of you carries great weight, but I'm glad your senses are as keen as he led me to believe. I'm expecting great things from you all. Appreciate it. Anyway, I suppose that is enough pleasantries. Let's discuss the matter at hand. Works for me. You spread that rumor like I asked? What's he talking about? Maybe they're letting townsfolk know we'll be here. Oh, so they can give us jobs. Yes, we spread word both in Newtown and the Eastern Quarter. I must admit, it's a curious tactic. Your methods are certainly unique. Lots of ways to earn a living, you know. Well, contingent on your success, we're prepared to pay you a fine sum. As a reminder, the earliest we'll take action is 2 days from now when Sal returns from Crossbell. Which means I'm sure Lloyd is dealing with Sal right now again. I'm sure he's always happy whenever Sal comes back. In the interim, you go about your business as you see fit. But if you learn anything about Mata's plans, please alert us straight away. I think that about covers what I needed to tell you all. Gotcha. Oh yeah, you know anything about that problem child Sal mentioned? I do, but I'll leave that to the foremost expert on the subject.
ごめんパパ、遅くなったわ。
It's the girl we saw with Sal. Normally I'd scold you, but your timing was impeccable. Say hello to our visitors from Arkwright Solutions.
もう来てたんだ。ごめんね、待たせちゃって。あなたがザオが言ってた解決屋さんね。へえ、結構イケメンじゃない。わ、可愛い女の子が2人もいるんだ。はじめまして、仲良くしようね。
It's nice to meet you too. What she said. Ditto, so you also from the Liu family? That's a yes, Ashen Liu.
そうよ。私はアシェン・ルー。あの問題児について知りたいのよね。なら、幼馴染の私が教えてあげるわ。
So we're gonna learn about Aaron. I'll leave you kids to your fun. I've got another meeting to get to. And by the way, you're all welcome to lodge here for the duration of your stay. Thanks, but no thanks. Already booked ourselves a room in the Eastern Quarter. You're ever the curiosity, Spriggan. It's no issue, though. As I said before, you're welcome to act as you see fit. I look forward to good news, everyone. He doesn't want to get too close to Heiyu. I'm impressed you managed to book a hotel without us noticing. Having eyes on me at all time ain't really my style. So, where to? The Eastern Quarter is only a short drive from here, so why don't we take the scenic route? This car's comfy, so I figure we can just chat here. Now you're speaking my language. We're being followed. Don't mind them. Baba's just overprotective. Given why we're here, I can't really blame him. It's annoying, but you're right. I'm more than ready to be rid of Almada. Would you mind telling us more about the situation? Sure. Langport is Heiyu's turf, but we'll allow just about anyone to do business here. For example, folks from Edith and the Central East often set up shop around town. Makes sense, lots of money to be made in the country's second biggest city. And Almada wants a piece of the pie. Last month they made their move. A new business in Newtown called the Messeldom Trading Company. Before we knew it, there were suspicious people all over the city. But there's more to it. Almata's not even packing the streets with their own members. They hired thugs part-time from all over to come in and start fights. So far, they mostly targeted stores and young people in the Eastern Quarter, but nowhere is truly safe. That's awful. Sending out hired guns to do their dirty work, eh? That's weird. Never shied away from throwing their people to the wolves before. I suspect they're saving their members for when the real conflict begins. Until then, they'll continue attacking Heiyu. It's a war of attrition. At the end of the day, they're just a bunch of wannabes buzzing around like flies. Heiyu's in no real danger, so we've been letting them struggle in vain. Unfortunately, not everyone is happy with that mindset. Your childhood friend? Lay it on me, what's this guy's deal? His name is Aaron Wei. He's 19 years old and was born and raised here in Langport. He's a proficient martial artist of the Gekka style, one of the East's 3 big schools, specializing in swordsmanship and hand-to-hand combat. That's what the 2 Almada members we met before, in the beginning when we first got the Grendel power, they assumed that Van was of the Gekka style. One time he even took down a rowdy group of sailors all on his own. Whoa, that's awesome. People have taken to giving him silly nicknames like the Prodigy of Langport and the Crimson Khan. That's a new one. For a free spirit as he is, he really does care about the community. Honestly, it's no wonder why everyone in the Eastern Quarter loves him. He sounds very charismatic. You're telling me I just wish he'd learn to rein it in every now and then. Still, Baba and the others think he could make a name for himself in Heiyu if he decides to join. If he doesn't get himself killed first, that is. As you can imagine, he hasn't taken kindly to outsiders roughing up his people. The other day, he and his friends attacked a large gang of Almada's grunts all by themselves. They retaliate yet? Strangely enough, no. They haven't launched a single attack since then, let alone tried to get revenge. We have no way of knowing what they're scheming. To make matters worse, Aaron sees this as an opportunity to finally drive Almada out of town for good. But I can't imagine they're going to go quietly. If he's as hot-blooded as you say, you're right to worry. I want to see his skills in action. Well, if we hurry, you may get to see something special. Let's head over to the Eastern Quarter. Yeah, I'm looking for a place to save, but... Another show. Wow, what amazing technique. I've danced in my village festivals, but it was nothing like that. Her stage performance was overwhelming. Though, if you don't mind me asking, why did we come to a show? So that's how it is, huh? You noticed? Yeah, he's got all mannerisms down pat, but the way he uses his muscles is just a bit different. You've got it then. That's my troublemaker of a childhood friend. Wait, that's a man? I see. I do recall hearing of men dressing as women for theater productions now I think about it. His Gekka style show through his movements too. I'd say he's an intermediate level, but could probably challenge a master on a good day. That's part of our problem too. If he were weaker, we might not be in this mess right now. Oh god, bravo. What a stunning woman. Oh, what I wouldn't give to get to know you a little better.
あっちのバカはともかくアシェンといる連中はなるほどね
Worried about him? I've known him for so long it's hard not to be. Baba likes Aaron too, enough for the subject of marriage to come up. Oh my. Are you engaged? My younger brother's the one stuck carrying the family name. I'm free to live my own life. Besides, I prefer men like Sao anyway. Wait, really? Girl needs to get her eyes checked. Shh, you're being rude. I just can't see Aaron that way. He's more of a brother, like a brother if anything. But honestly, Van's not half bad looking either. Oh, there we go. Heh, appreciate it. What was that about her eyes? I'm confused. Does she need glasses or not? On to the next order of business. Would you like me to show you around town? Nah, we can handle the snooping ourselves. Really? Then I suppose I'll be taking my leave. Call me if you need anything. I'll be counting on your help with Aaron. Will do. We'll deal with your pain in the ass friend one way or another. So if Sal was out of the picture, Ashen wouldn't mind going after Van. Got it. That was more of a detour I was expecting. Let's check in at the hotel and grab some grub. A short drive later, Van, Agnes, and Ferry arrived at their hotel. After eating lunch and relaxing, they decided to get started on the day's work. Elderly car washer.
若いの。こいつはお主の車じゃったな。
Sure is.
いい車じゃが、このままではいかんの。このコートは潮風が強いからな。
How would the wind hurt a car? Oh, you mean the salt in the air would corrode the paint?
そこでじゃ、錆よけのワックスをしてやるぞ。お代は1000ミラじゃ。
Heh, gotta respect the hustle. Why not? Not just your ordinary old man, clearly, and Van sees that. Alright, 2:03 p.m. Why specifically 2:03? There's so many people here. It was like this when I visited as well. I'm surprised though, Van. You knew exactly where to find the hotel. What can I say? I spent a couple months here back when I was starting out, and I've been back a few times for work. But all my info is out of date. What we need now is fresh leads. Right. Information concerning Almata's dummy company. And anything we can find out about Aaron. Don't forget the Genesis. The one Agnes has must be reacting to something. For all we know, everything could be connected anyway. Ought to be clearer once we get to work, so let's mosey. Roger that. Right behind you.
ここの掲示板は目抜き通りの途中だったな。
At least we have freedom now. Is there no more dialogue from the other girls? Okay. So, next time we are going to get started here in Langport. We're here for 2 days. We have the rest of today, and then we have all of tomorrow to handle everything with Almata before Agnes is going to need to head back. So, obviously things are going to get hectic, because, I mean, what would be the point of the game if they didn't? But let's enjoy the slow parts while we can starting out. So, that's going to be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.